for our downfall. They push it for our downfall. They're trying to make us a nation no more. They help set brother against brother, sister against sister. They help make things like World Star Hip Hop, a franchise. They help make that something good. They make that, they help push that, proliferate that they see Jake fighting against Jake, and Jake continually destroying himself. They make that's making a mockery of ourselves. We make mockery of ourselves and show the world. Right? They push that. We're not a nation. We're not a nation of prophet, priests and kings. We're not holy, we're not exalted, we're not above. We below. We are fools. We are being made a mockery of. We are sottish, foolish. We are without knowledge. Right? Isaiah 14. Right, no, give me Revelation chapter 13 and 10. Right, because we talk about the captivity. There's recompense for what? Recompense for Edom and these other nations. Right? Edom and all the other nations, because what? We were serfs and we were subordinates to all these other nations in the past. Yeah. Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity. This is the righteousness of the Most High here right now. This is being just. Well, this is being fair. Go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
They shall go into captivity. Right? Who leaded us into captivity? The so-called white man, Edom. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword.
Who killed us? Who raped, robbed, and murdered? Right? Through Christopher Columbus, the conquistadors. Who raped, robbed, and murdered the natives? Christopher Columbus, is either him or his brother, said what? For 1 hour he didn't put on his sword, slaughtering the natives. Right? What happened to Reuben and God, the North American Indian? Right? They killed us. They used biological warfare against them. They made treaties with them. They acted as though they was on peace. But guess what? War was in their hearts. Right? When the natives went out, they put chicken pox in the sheets. Right? They told them that it was going to give them peace. They broke all the treaties that they made. All the treaties that they made. Up to this present day, they still afflicting the Native Americans. They put them on reserves and they're still afflicting the Native Americans. Right? Go ahead.
Must be killed with the sword.
They must be killed with the sword, that's it?
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. That's our faith. That recompense is going to come. Alright? Verse 2.
Same thing.
No, verse. Yeah, finish 3.
Isaiah 14 and 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the bondage, the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say,
that thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon. Go ahead.
And say, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
How had this oppressor ceased? Who is the oppressor? Edom, so-called white man. They oppressed us. Right? But guess what? We're in the time when they're about to cease. Why they go about to cease? Because one of the things that they did in most recent time is what? They started to inflate the dollar. Right? That golden city. Much trade was going on with them. Everybody wanted to trade with America. America was what? They had the American dream of being happy, of what? Of everybody what? Making it over there in America. All the nations leaving their lands and coming across to America to prosper. But guess what? The golden city is ceasing. It has been ceasing 2008, 2013. In most recent times, what? Last year, 2016. And any minute now. Right? That they're going into financial collapse, financial calamity, where they're going to do away with the American dollar, because guess what? The American dollar has been what? They have been printing it and printing it and printing it. But for something to have value, it has to have less of it. Right? For something to have value, there has to be less of it. That what makes it precious. Right? If every stone on the ground was a diamond, what would that make a diamond precious? A diamond would just come like every other stone. But because it's hard to find, and hard to manufacture, and hard to polish and all these different things, it becomes precious. Right? So they bound for a collapse. They have been inflated, they have been printing that paper fiat currency over and over and over and flooding the market to try to keep the nation afloat. And guess what? According to the prophecy, in their peace and in their safety, what? That's when the Savior is going to come. But guess what? Y'all who are carnal, y'all who believe in Egypt, y'all believe in who? Donald Trump. Right? They believe in Donald Trump because he said he's going to make America great. Right? He has all these different plans and policies to set them up to come back again to be that great America in the 50s and 60s. Right? But guess what? The scripture says in their peace and in their safety, the Most High is going to come. He's going to deliver us. Right? When you're sitting on top, when you move away from that fiat currency and that credit currency and try to push a RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, try to inflict Israel, the Most High is going to deliver us from that. He's going to deliver his elect from that. Right? Give me a Galatians chapter 13 verse 9. Sorry. Galatians chapter 3 and 9.
Galatians 3 and 9. So then, they which be of faith are blessed with faithful Abraham. For as many
something, right? So they that be blessed with faith. Say what?
So then they which be of faith are blessed with faithful Abraham.
Right, so we are blessed with Abraham. That is the patience and the faith of the saint, that they're going to be recompensed, right? Give me that city, America, is going to be destroyed. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. America is circling down the drain, as the apostles say. Right? Any minute now, we could just wake up and hear on the news that World War III has physically started. Right? Any minute now, we can wake up and hear that what concentration camps are set up. Israel has now started to be herded into what? Concentration camps. Right? Being forced to take the chip. If not, the guillotine is for the heads, or for their heads. Go ahead. And it's funny, you know, they share that analysis on the land, or for their heads. Right? Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and a wake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt of booties unto them.
Right, that's Esau and Edom. That's the Illuminati. That's the rich white bankers that rule the world. Right? That's these other nations that all had part to play with our slavery and our bondage. That's these Ashkenazi Jews, these Khazars of the land. They're rich. They were set up. Their riches were increased by what? By the slave traffic of us. Because when they do some deep history into the slave trade, right? It was the slave traders were what? Jewish, white Jewish slave traders. Jewish. Right? Give me Revelation chapter 18 verse 6.
Revelation 18
verse 6.
Revelation 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you.
So who's that her? That her is Edom, Esau, Edom, America. Well, Esau and Edom, go ahead.
And double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup of her wrath, in the cup which she had filled, fill to her double.
Fill to her double, because guess what? God gave us more than we were supposed to have. We drank of the cup surely, but surely you all will drink of the cup, because it was prophesied unto us that if we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, we was going to go in slavery. But when it was time to take off that heavy burden, you all increased our burden. So guess what? For your wickedness, the Most High said He's going to double it. He's going to double it. Amos chapter 1 verse 11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and he did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Right? So Esau had a duty. The Most High said that Esau was going to be the whipping stick for Israel. Once Israel broke the law, statutes, and commandments, Esau the Most High used him to punish us. But guess what? You all continued, you all never stop. Right? You all continued to destroy Jake. You took away Jake's history, his Jake heritage, and you didn't return it back onto us. You took it upon yourself, and you found a way now to profit off us, to increase in riches and in traffic. Right? Off of the backs of us, who are your slaves perpetually. If we continue in this society has to end. Yahweh has to come to deliver us, or else it will be the end of the planet. Alright? It says Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory had He sent me unto the nations, which spoil you. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye. So you all transgress greatly, because what? After the fact that your duty was to what? To punish us, you continue to put hard rigor. You continue to destroy the nation of Israel. Right? Baptize it. We've got your time left.
Isaiah 14 and 5. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth it.
Right, so that's about to happen. Because as soon as Esau decides to push a high-fighting chip on the people, the Most High is going to destroy them. Through what? Nuclear war. Right, through the nuclear missiles, and through the chariots of the whirlwind. Because it says what? Proverbs 127.
This is Proverbs 1 and 27. When your fear cometh as desolation.
When your fear cometh as desolation, which means to be destroyed totally, right? Because the scriptures prophesy that America is going to be a wasteland, a desert land, right? Because after them nuclear missiles hit, there's only what? There's only certain creatures going to dwell there after. Not every creature is going to be able to withstand that nuclear radiation, but they're going to have the owls, they're going to have the vultures, they're going to have things like cockroaches, right? But not a man is going to survive that. Right?
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Except for those who that have the bunkers, because the scripture describes some of them hiding in the clefts of the rocks, right? We know that they dig down deep into the earth and set bunkers, right? Some of them going up in the mountains, some of them even going up below the earth in the sea, right? But
when the stress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Go ahead.
They shall seek me early.
This is Israel. This is 2/3 of the people, right? Because now we crying out to right now we crying out to Israel, but Israel not taking us on. They're going about their daily business because we preaching that message that they have heard, so-called heard from the beginning. Because what the scripture said that the fathers will say, hey, since I was a little boy, I've been hearing Christ is coming back, right? But they don't know that Christ is long suffering, that the creator of heaven and earth is long suffering. He doesn't say that he's going to take long, right? But in due time, he's going to come. But now is the time of his return. According to the scriptures that we read earlier on, 2 Corinthians chapter 9, Sarah, chapter 3, verse 1 and so on and so forth. He's about to make his return. Right? Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh.
Right? And 2/3 of the people, go ahead.
Pass already. I reach it. On today. They would none of my counsel. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof.
Right, when the fear comes as the whirlwind, right? Because that whirlwind is the chariots of Yahweh, right? And that's one of the ways that America is going to be destroyed also. Or the inhabitants of the land is going to be destroyed also, right? Because the chariots, they're going to come with that fire, that intense fire, that laser, right? Like they show in the movie on War of the Worlds. They get the idea from the scriptures, right? Jeremiah, give me Jeremiah 49 and 12. You have a question? You have a question? False gods? Right, that's a false god. They set up. In the scriptures, they're not supposed to worship a woman. Right? So the Catholics have different idols. Right. Also in Islam, they worship cathedra. Right? Christianity, Islam, we worship only one, and it goes back to the Babylonians or pagan worship, where they worship Seramis, Tammuz, and Nimrod. Right? Seramis had sex with her son. And Seramis had sex with her son, right? And then she had back her husband, which was Nimrod. He died, and they chopped up his body and scattered it in the land, right? But she had sex with her son. The child that came back was the reincarnation of Nimrod, right? That's part of the doctrine, so they get worship. They set her up as the queen of heaven, or Ashtaroth. In Babylonian times, it was called Ashtaroth or Astarte. You ever see this movie, Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
You see that witch that was there? With the harpoon on her head? Yeah. That was Seramis. Nimrod. Seramis.
In the movie that was called
yeah, I forget the name that it was called now. Yeah. But if you look it up, right? If you look up Astarte or Ashtaroth.
Wow, what's already this one?
Yeah.
All the gods are the nations are no gods, right? Right. False gods, right?
Right, have the scriptures on the side.
In 12.
Right.
That's what I'm making.
The number. 12. The number.
What number do they have significant role to the Bible?
True. Right, so like number 7 means completion.
And 3 is perfection.
Right. Right, well even that 3 being perfection, that goes back to the Father Son.
3 is the perfection.
Right, now I want to say go back to perfection is 7. Perfection is really 7. But if you have your
perfection and perfection in one second.
Yeah. You have you believe in 3 is perfection with the worship of Father, Son and Holy Ghost. But that was put in. When you go back into the original language, it didn't have that. Right? That Trinity is a doctrine. It's a philosophy.